に影響してしまう。
道に迷わない能力って全部の
絶対にやってくれないよな。東に行くからついてくるなよ。
声が大きいと調合に影響してしまう。
うわーぽよーぽよよーうわーとっとっと。
玉ねぎの皮みたいに僕は東に行くからついてくるなよ。
声が大きいと調合に影響してしまう。
世の中にこんな場所があったなんて。
道に迷わない能力って天賦の才って言えるかな。
東に行くからついてくるなよ。
絶対にやったりしないよな。
調合に影響してしまう。
うわーぽよーぽよよーうわーとっとっと。
道に迷わない能力って天賦の才って言えるかな。
ついてくるなよ。
じゃあ西に行けば絶対にやったりしないよな。
声が大きいと調合に影響してしまう。
この色は腐った玉ねぎの皮みたいね。
波を追いかけて走ったことある？やってみたい？やってみようよ。ほら今すぐ行こう。一緒にいい感じの海辺を探してあげるよ。
世の中にこんな場所があったなんて。
僕は東に行くからついてくるなよ。
じゃあ西に行けば絶対にやったりしないよな。
この色は
声が大きいと調合に影響してしまう。
遊びに行くってのは行くことが大事なの。来てさえくれれば
道に
あとは
迷わない能
全部
力って
私に任せればいいよ。
天賦の才って言えるかな。
世の中にこんな場所があったなんて。
僕は東に行くからついてくるなよ。
じゃあ西に行けば絶対にやったりしないよな。
玉ねぎの皮みたいね。
うわーぽよーぽよよーうわーとっとっと。
影響してしまう。
一人で何かに挑むとき不可能なことはいっぱいある。でもみんなで挑めば不可能だって可能になる。うわーぽよーぽよよーうわーとっとっと。
道に迷わない能力って天賦の才って言えるかな。道に迷わない能力って
遊びに行くってのは行くことが大事なの。来てさえくれればあとは全部私に任せればいいよ。
世の中にこんな場所があったなんて。
この色は腐った玉ねぎの皮みたいね。僕は東に行くからついてくるなよ。
じゃあ西に行けば絶対にやったりしないよな。
声が大きいと 響してしまう。
この色は
世の中にこんな場所があったなんて。
東に行くから
ついてくるなよ。
一人で何かに挑むとき、不可能なことはいっぱいある。でもみんなで挑めば不可能だって可能になる。
迷わない能力って天賦の才って言えるかな。
声が大きいと調合に影響してしまう。
うわーぽよーん
東に行くから。
ぽよよーんうわーとっとっと。
玉ねぎの皮みたいね。
道に迷わない能力って天賦の才って言えるかな。
声が大きいと調合に影響してしまう。
僕は東に行くから。ついてくるなよ。
場所があったなんて。
遊びに行くってのは行くことが大事なの。来てさえくれればあとは全部私に任せればいいよ。
天賦の才って言えるかな。
東に行くから。ついてくるなよ。
波を追いかけて走ったことある？やってみたい？やってみようよ。ほら今すぐ行こう。一緒にいい感じの海辺を探してあげるよ。
道に迷わない能力って天賦の才って言えるかな。
声が大きい。
一人で何かに挑むとき、不可能なことはいっぱいある。
世の中に
でも
こんな場所があったなんて。
みんなで挑めば不可能だって可能になる。
この色は腐った玉ねぎの皮みたいね。
声が大きいと調合に影響してしまう。
世の中にこんな場所があったなんて。
うわーぽよーん
腐った
ぽよよーんうわーとっとっと。波を追いかけて走ったことある？やってみたい？やってみようよ。ほら今すぐ行こう。一緒にいい感じの海辺を探してあげるよ。
この色は腐った玉ねぎの皮みたいね。
世の中にこんな場所が
挑めば不可能だって可能になる。
Okay, I'm back. Yeah, hello. Things are going well. How about you? It's going well. How's your art selling going? I mean, yeah, it's my first time. It's the first time I've streamed today, yeah. Yeah, I know. That's why just a second ago I said, how's your selling your art? Nope, not interested at all. I have absolutely no need.
かかれ。はっ。
Oh yeah, I mean, of course it's okay. Wouldn't it be okay?
貫こう月のように永遠なる。
火に気をつけろ。
痛がっちゃいない。
炎の盾助立ち参上。
落ちるで貫こう。
それ。
かかれ。星と深淵を目指す。無事今日の依頼。星と深淵。
Okay, I just wanted to quickly spend my resin, get my shit ready. Now I'm just going to go straight into. I'm not even going to do actual. I'm not actually going to do the quest at all. I'm just going to skip that and go straight to the quest. In fact, I thought I could just. I didn't realize I was maxed on condensed resin, so I was like, oh, I'll just go immediately. I'll just I'll condense my resin and immediately go into the quest. But I'm like, oh shit, no, I can't. I'm capped on condensed shit.
返せ。 なんだ、あの貧乏人のおっさんじゃねえか。なんだ、助っ人を連れてきたの。ギャガミの泥巻きや。
Oh, he used his pocket sand.
逃げるつもりだぞ。大丈夫か？早く追いかけよう。
Oh, actually, you have to catch him up.
おめえらが探してるもんは手元にない。
I probably could have actually done this as Milani. I thought the route would be more like, I thought it'd be crazier. I thought he'd be like running away, like super crazily, like. So it would be like, oh shit, like. So that I would need the grappling. At this point, he was just running along the path, so I could have used Milani. I was kind of expecting him to jump off and like leap down somewhere and go off the beaten path. So essentially, it's like, oh shit, it's not just a chase, a literal chase,
捨てた。
or more of a race.
あの貧乏人のおっさんのカバンにはボロボロの本とペン、そんで腹が立って全部捨てたんだ。
本当か？嘘じゃなく。
さっきのところだ。エンジン様に誓って嘘はついちゃいねえ。
よく言う。でもまあ確かに嘘じゃないみたいだし。そうだな。
Okay, I guess we'll just leave the thief here. Yeah, sure, you stole, well, whatever, we have better things to do, so I guess we'll just leave you here.
海縁は英雄の象徴。この点は歴史に記録されている海縁の持ち主の運命が最終的に異様な結末を迎えていることからも、まるで全てを超越した力が彼らの所業を監視し代償を求めているかのようだ。生涯絶油盤機の海縁、孔明の研究をまとめた素晴らしい著作だ。どれ、著者は？
たく黙りやがれ、この本のゲス虫。
これほど研究価値のある歴史が知る。
興味だと？は
この本には驚くべき考察が書かれている。マリポという古名を持つ者は不慮の。
何言ってやがんだ？キーニチが偉大なるクグルアハウに教えろ。その日はいつ来る？
お前は悪党そのものだな。改心する様子が
うぬぼれやがって。この偉大なるクグルアハウと比べる資格がお前たちにある。
滅びる。すべての文明は時の流れの中で廃墟と化していく。古の王国、皇帝てしかだが、それらの廃墟で舞い上がった塵はやがて時間の頭上で渦巻き、偉大なるクフルアハウ、お前はまさに古の。さあ、じっくりと観察させてもらおう。
ごめん、ポンセおじさん。結局本は見つからなかったぞ。
これまでの心血が全て無駄に。まあポンセ兄さん、そう落ち込むなって。ほら、自分で書いた本なんだから多少は。なんとか開演の夜の前までに書き上げたのは部族の問題を解決する手がかりになると思ったからなんだ。確信はないが少なくとも。
本当か？ポンセ。
ああ、
I mean, I think that's a little stupid, right? He's like, oh yeah, the whole thing's about to happen, and my research notes just can act as a starting point. So it's like, great, awesome. So basically what you're saying is you have no solution, a solution we've not found in 500 years. You still have none, but at least you've compiled a bunch of information so that we can start working on a solution. But again, the deadline is coming up, and we still have no solution, and no reliable idea of what it could be. And historically, we haven't ever done it ever, so.
でもポンセ兄さん、コメに何の力も宿ってないのは
その通りだが、マリポは例外だ。マリポは初代エンジンの時代に由来するもの。
確かに子供の頃、じいちゃんからけどさ、俺が5、6歳の時に
Oh, that could be interesting. It could be Aja is just a remnant of the ancient name's power. If Turnfire is one of the only, if it's one of the only names that still exists that carried on from 500 years ago, that would explain why it's the only one to have a little thingy. Well, who knows? You know, I mean, Aja hasn't really said what it is.
嘘じゃないぞ。ちゃんと証拠だってあるんだ。
I guess Aja could actually just be a manifestation of the Wayob. That's probably the more likely thing.
証拠って？
山の王が今なお生きておられることが証拠だ。アビスによる影響だと皆思って英雄ブルキナがマリポの力を召喚したことこそが決定的な要因だろう。信じないと言うならこう考えてみろ。アビスの力に汚染されたのにかえって寿命が伸びた。
旅人、ちょっと状況が違うけど、なんかひるちゃ
マリポとは大将との引き換えを行う不思議な儀式。初代エンジン様に由来し、大同盟時代の終焉とともに。
I mean, why are we shushing him? He's basing his entire thing off of, oh, there's no other instance of where, you know, being corrupted by the abyss extends your lifespan. Well, except the Hilichurls, which are all over the fucking place. So, no. Like, I mean, it doesn't deny the whole tit-for-tat exchange, perhaps. Perhaps it was able to change the curse in some sort of way into one like a Hilichurl curse to give it immortality, perhaps. But, like, you know, no real proof of any of that shit. And the fact that he's not even aware of the fact that Hilichurls are also something that... Because his whole basis is, oh, well, because this has never extended the life of anybody, therefore, this must be you. It's like, well, actually, your supposition is based off a lie already. Not really a lie, but like just a misunderstanding. So it calls into question your conclusion. If your conclusion is based off the fact of... is based off facts that are not entirely true, it really calls into question what your conclusion, how truthful your conclusion could possibly be. It could still be right. It could be... Because his whole thing was, oh, he used the Turnfire to do some sort of exchange, some sort of ritualistic exchange, which then caused its current condition. But again, we don't know that. There are other instances where being corrupted by the abyss can extend your lifespan. So it's possible that him sacrificing his life did nothing, right? It could have saved him, right? It could have allowed him to survive. Also, it could also be that could be what Aja is, right? He could have sacrificed himself to the Turnfire and created Aja, which is supposed to protect Mountain King, maybe, or who knows? Like we just know literally nothing about this.
自分の妄想が正しいことを証明するため。ああ、準備が大体終わったからお前らと。
キーニチ、具体的な方法は私も模索中。
ポンセおじさんは開園について。
ポンセ、さ。
出発！
ここで話そう。ああ、明日試そうと思うんだが。
ポンセおじさんが言ってたこと。
具体的な方法は模索中だと、あいつ自身も。
なんか、お前。
今はノーコメントだ。ただ、ブルキナが死んだ原因はアビスじゃない。彼は意識の乱れた山の王によって殺されたんだ。だが、死ぬ直前であっても彼は一切抵抗せず、逆に山の王のような強大な存在の方が部族にとってもしその犠牲によって開園が召喚された、あるいはその犠牲こそが開園のこれは 度重なる儀式を通じて山の王
I mean, it doesn't really tell us much. We already knew he died at that point, so it's just like, you know. And the assumption was that he sacrificed, he sacrificed his life to do something, and yeah, that's exactly what he did. He's like, yeah, you learned the details, or I mean, you did prove it, I guess, supposedly. But like either way, it's like, oh, this was the assumption before, and he just provides details for that exact same assumption. You're like, oh my god, what a truth bomb! It's like, we were literally just told this a second ago. Sure, it hits a little harder now that we actually know it's true. It also doesn't change what was said shortly before.
お前らがトリニダードから聞かされた物語は山の王の意識の中にあったのは混乱だけじゃない。
そうなのか。
Of course he's suffering. You don't live forever without suffering. Like the Hilichurls are suffering. We know that. No, we know it's not an amazing life. Hilichurl. I mean, I guess some of the Hilichurls look like they're having fun, but I'm pretty sure in the whole first Danesley thing, when we learned that Hilichurls were cursed Gondrians, they did tell us that they were suffering. Oh, hello there. How's it going?
当初の計画通り住処を移っても
I'm doing well.
現実的に考えて山の王は部族が誇る英雄でだが奴が原因でたびたび悲劇が起きてるのも事実だ。
Sometimes. I've been playing a little more on PC lately, simply because I want to stay logged into Final Fantasy XIV, so I can make all the hunts. But basically, once I get to 1,000 hunts in Final Fantasy XIV, in the new expansion, then I'll be playing pretty much exclusively on console again. Because the only reason I was doing it is because I can't play both Final Fantasy XIV and Genshin on console, so it's one or the other, and the hunts are time limited, so I gotta stay logged in for that. But I'm pretty close. So within the next month or so, I should have all the hunts done, and then I can relax. And I can only log into the game when I really want to, and actually want to play, and I can play Genshin and Honkai and all that shit on console like I prefer. Like right now, I already know I missed at least one hunt. Might have been another. Playing this, because I'm playing on console, because I have to play on console to while I walk. There's just no other way around it. I mean, I could actually play on PC, like, but I have to get my wireless adapter working. That's a pain. And so, it's just better to... I mean, I am replying. Oh, I can't. I'm walking on my treadmill right now. I have a controller in my hand while I'm walking. I cannot chat. So I can only speak.
Oh, なんだ。我が従者の悪友どもじゃな。よかろう。我が輩の足に口づけするといい。偉大なる清流クフルアハウを崇めることを許そう。
キニチ、こいつに
偉大なる清流クフルアハウを教育するだと。
スパイモンみたいな優しい仲間と出会ったことがないか。
おいら、
ああ、こいつとパイモンを比べて。
キニチってめえ。一滴の唾液で溺れ死ぬような空飛ぶアリンコを偉大なる清流クフルアハウと比べるなんて血迷ったか。
I mean, if you're asking why I didn't answer your previous question, I did, but I'll say it again. Maybe you missed it because of your internet, but I cannot chat in chat. I'm right now walking on my treadmill while I play this game. I have a controller in my hand, and that is it. I cannot interface with Twitch at all while I do this. I can only play the game and mute and unmute my microphone. So the only method of communication is through speech.
お前が 死んだら、その亡骸をめっためったにしてやっからな。そんで、お前の名声に泥を塗りまくってやる。
旅人、パイモン。そろそろ本題に入ろう。銃域が開いたら、こいつも投げ入れてくれていい。これは、ある取引で手に入れた装置だ。基本の役割は、銃域ハウンドを餌に釣られた銃域ハウンドが空間を切り裂いて出てきたら、じきにわかる。早速。
Obviously, he got it from that shady dude.
来たぞ。奴らは列車を追わせるのが得意だ。
Hello there, how's it going? Oh, it's going well, how about you? Oh, God fucking damn, come on, hurry up. Can't fucking see because it's a little short, little tiny area. There we go.
Kinich 殿、どうだ？その装置は俺が言っていたよりも強い。
I see. So is this that scholar that we were interacting with? I didn't even get. Okay, so it is. I see. So it is the same dude. Just like, okay, I guess.
物語でよくある展開さ。仲間に裏切られた勇者は絶望の末、アビスの前に倒れてしまう。なんだと？どうしてお前らがここに？
旅人、これがお前への報酬だ。アビス教団について、ところで、お前らは知り合いなのか？
たったそれだけか。冷たいな。
Wait, so Enjo was the scholar, right? Did we actually beat him up then? Or is he the guy from Enkonomiya? I'll have to actually look that up. Because I'm not 100% sure. Because, like, the Abyss Lecture that we fought in Enkonomiya was a fire one. I think it was the first time we'd ever seen a fire Abyss Lecture. So I don't know if they're the same guy, or if this is just the scholar. It's like, no, it's the scholar's shoe form. But we did meet him in scholar form, I thought. So maybe we beat him up then, like a few weeks ago. I forget.
なるほど。世の中は常に変化し、何一つ過去に留めることはでき。
山下？あ、そういうことか。
名前とは表層的な代名詞に過ぎない。俺の最たる。
そうそう。のこのことオイラたちの前。
お前のことは気に入っているが、今回はやめておこう。
あ、そうだった。この辺で起きたアビスの災いはお前の仕業。
言ったはずだ。殿下のそばをうろちょろしている奴らと違っ、俺のようなはぐれ者は過去の歴史から真相を掘り出すこと。
俺が調べた限り、こいつは確かにそれで取引をしたんだ。銃域をだ
が取引は終わった。キーニチ殿が俺を引き渡そうと企んだように、俺もキーニチ殿の体を。そうすれば偉大なるクフルは。しかしここに来てお前らとばったり会うとは何とも運が悪い。何？そんなことまでカウント。
アハウ、お前アビス教。
我が輩の世界に裏切りなどという。
心配するな。
結局釣れたのはこの役立たずだけどな。アビス教団だっけか。完全に期待外れだ。
炎上、ここ数日の
仕方がないだろう。アビス教団はアビス教育団ではないのだからな。
ゴミ教育団にでも改名したらどうだ。
旅人はどう思う？
いではお前らにかなわないが、俺の逃げる様をしかと脳裏に刻んでおくといい。
また逃げる。
構わないさ。今はあいつにこだわる必要はない。
そういうならオイラもいいけど。
あいつの言葉を借りるなら、名前はあくまでも表層的な代名詞。木から落ちたリンゴだって一つずつ味を確かめれば。
Hello again. How's it going?
そして風に吹かれて落ちた果物でも醸造へ。
なるほど。確かに
当たり前だ。
Yeah, I have to double check. I think Enjo might be the one in Kinemiya. Because Sanka is the one that we were introduced to. So, and I do know we fought a bit Fire Abyss Lecter in Inkonomiya. You mean Enjo or Ajo? Okay, so he's the Inkonomiyan one. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's been so long since Inkonomiya. Well, he called himself, the thing called itself Sanka, and Sanka was the nerd guy who tricked the children in part one of this quest. But what he really was the Fire Abyss Lecter, who introduced himself as Enjo way back when. I knew we fought a Fire Abyss Lecter. I think it was the first time we ever saw a Fire Abyss Lecter. This was like right after, I mean, a few patches after Inazuma first dropped, so like 3 years ago. 3 or so years ago. So, yeah, I know that. Because we said Enjo the second we saw him, and he's like, "Oh, it's you guys." And then he's like, "Well, you can call me Sanka this time." And he's like, "Oh yeah, Sanka, the one who tricked the children. You are that, bookworm." But I just forgot what Enjo was. I'm like, "Is it that guy?" Because like I knew we fought an Fire Abyss Lecter in Inkonomiya. But then again, we fought Fire Abyss Lecters all the time. Like they pop up in they pop up in Spiral Abyss. They pop up in various story arcs as well. So it's like, shit, is it that one or? Yeah. He was a wimp even back then, but he was cool because he was the first time we ever saw one. And then they started pumping out shitloads of Abyss Lecters.
ま、そんなところだ。
そういった契約には恐ろしい代償がつきものだ。
アハウがハゲワシみたいに。
ハゲワシとはなんだ。竜の頂点に立つ。
I mean, I cleared floor 12 once, but I keep forgetting to go back in. It's the kind of thing where I forget, where it's just like I can't get a like for Honkai Star Rail. If you play that game, the shit they do is weekly for the most part. Like there's the simulated universe, which is a weekly thing. So it's like, oh, okay. I just, on the weekend, I'll go in and do it. But because Spiral Abyss is every 2 weeks, and because it's like it's based on the start of the month. No, I go in. I've done it. I've cleared it all once, and I've popped back in for like the rewards. But it's just like it's a hassle to do, and I forget about it. So it's just like, and there's no rewards too. Oh yeah, I saw the memes about that. I saw the memes where the Star Wars meme. So essentially, they have the male and female traveler, both with the hooded thing, like Anakin killing younglings, and so they show them and they show the sword off to the side, and very much like the. Oh, thank you. But yeah, I've seen where you have to kill the baby Saurians and stuff. It's just I forget. Like and it'd be one thing if it was like a weekly thing, so I could just kind of get in the habit of doing it every like weekend. And realistically, I could just be like, oh, it's the weekend. I'll pop into the Spiral Abyss. Oh, I did it last weekend. Okay, cool. But I don't know. It's also like it doesn't really give you any good rewards. Like it gives you Primos, so that's good. But like you only get Primos if you only get all the Primos if you max it. Maxing it is a pain. But I could easily clear floors 9 and 10 easily enough. But I just don't want to. I just don't feel like it. And like I do the Imaginarium. Yeah, because I don't care about any of that shit. Yeah, Raiden's awesome. I love Raiden. I've had for a long time. I mean, I'm Raiden's C2, so I'm good. I see you two riding with their custom weapon and almost 300,000 or 300% energy recharge. With not amazing crit rate, crit damage, still almost 50% and almost 100%. Pretty good. Obviously, it's because my artifacts could be better, but the fact is, you don't get 300% energy recharge without getting. Because like this, yeah, if I didn't have flat defense, like there are some bad rolls in this, but like it's like elemental mastery. I don't really need elemental mastery, although it doesn't really hurt. But like yeah, like instead of rolling flat attack here, if I rolled some extra crit rate, rolled. I mean, this has crit damage, but yeah, like if instead of elemental mastery had been crit damage or crit rate, I could have gotten a little better. But it's tough because like this is an onset energy recharge Sans, which is like super perfect for the set, and on-set electro damage. Like, good luck getting something like that. And most of its rolls went into. It had one roll into crit rate, two into energy recharge, and you need energy recharge. Yeah, she's ridiculously useful. She's a great electro applicator. The fact that her burst gets back other people. I did farm for her. You see 300% energy recharge? Energy recharge is her main stat. Like, look at this. Okay, so her attack is 1600. You can see that? Almost 1700, right? Almost 1700 attack. 46% electro damage. Okay, well now let's actually summon her and put her on the field. Remember, that was 46% energy, or 46% electro damage, 46% electro damage, and almost 1700 attack. When she's on the field, her attack jumps up by 500 to 2200, and her electro damage went from 46% to 126%. So she got 80% electro damage and 500 attack. So like, and the reason why she got a huge bump like that is because of having 300% energy recharge. Her talents, her passive talents, and her weapon boost her attack and electro damage based on her energy recharge. So that's what you want to focus on. So as you can see, you increase your attack, but increase the attack by 28%, your energy recharge over 100%. So like, so you could calculate that out and be like, okay, what's the math? And she also, like, after using her burst, her energy recharge goes up, which means after using her burst, her attack and electro damage goes up. It's just that it's hard to catch because her burst doesn't last that long. So, like, yeah, that's the whole thing. Is it's hard to. And like this, it's like this is not great. Like, I don't really need attack percent rolls. So if that had been more crit damage, that would have been better. But 18%, I get 18% energy recharge, which is like her main stat you care about. 15% here. This could be better. Well, actually, no, this can't because you can't roll an energy recharge substat on an energy recharge Sans. No, I'm not interested at all. I don't care about my channel. I just stream for fun. I just stream to stream. I stream to have VODs. So if I ever want to go back, I can rewatch. Like, so right now I'm doing the Kinich's character quest. Well, if I ever forget what happened, I could go back and be like, oh, okay, let's just rewatch the VOD, right? Like, so I forgot who Enjo was. I have a general idea who he was, but because I wasn't streaming at the time when I did Enconomia, I think we have to go here. Because I didn't stream at that point, I only started streaming after Fontaine. I don't have a record of that, so I can't go back to my VODs, but realistically speaking, I could. If something happens later that references the Kinich's quest, I could then come back to this VOD and be like, hey, this is what happened. Oh, whoops. It's not 8 a.m., it's 8 or 6 p.m. I didn't see the 1 for a sec. Okay, here we go.
Oh, 待っていたぞ。ここ数日、あんたたちにいろいろと助けてもらったと、皆が口を揃えて言っている。噂を聞いた若者たち。
あとでオイラたちも。
焦る必要はない。
Actually, okay. I'm kind of at the end of my. I've done my walk. I'm not sure how long this will be, and so I don't want my walk to be super long. I've been walking for about 40 minutes. It's not like super long, but like I didn't know it'd be like this. I thought it'd be like a dungeon or domain or something, but because they're asking us to prep for this ahead of time, I have absolutely no clue, no frame of reference for how long it's going to be. And they did just say that, like, oh, and they did just warn me about it. So I'm like, I guess what I should do is I should just put a pin in this, and I will be back on tomorrow to finish this part of the quest. And I might be on stream later today to maybe play some Honkai, maybe Final Fantasy. I doubt it though, because like most of what I'm doing in Final Fantasy is just AFKing and waiting for hunts, which is very boring to watch. It's very boring for me to watch. I don't even watch it. I do other shit while I'm waiting for hunts. I might stream if I pop into a server that is playing music, because that's fun to hear. Fun to see how much I can tempt fate before I get a copyright strike on my channel. But anyway, thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time.